Well, hello there. My name's Fred Green. We're going to start a new series, long-form videos, called Wilderness Adventures. You see, the zombie apocalypse has started, and, well, I'm alone in this house because I lost my whole family due to circumstances that will be revealed in time, but their zombification has caused me to mourn. Now, I am desperately afraid of zombies, so there are a couple of rules during this playthrough. 1. I cannot kill any zombies. If I do, it's game over. And of course, if I'm bitten, well, that's game over as well. Also, I'll be doing a wilderness series as best I can in Build 42. And it's really hard to do it only in Build 42 because I have no mods installed. So, I'll be coming back and forth to town when I can to need supplies, but again, no killing zombies. So, if you're with me so far, get ready for a very lazy adventure of me, Fred Green, and you're gonna come on a wilderness adventure with me. Well, here we go. The morning of day 1. Now I'm allowed to take everything that I can, except for this gun right here. Because it's in Build 42, I see a can opener and canned tuna. This is very fortuitous. We're gonna leave the rounds. My ID card, because I'm the only survivor left in this whole world. And this pistol. There. Now, we will take these curtains and use it as a bag. You see, I'm forgetful, and I can't tell if I have a bag in my possession or not. Alright, having a can opener already and the first thing I've searched is wonderful. Now, I am thin-skinned, conspicuous, prone to illness, I'm a reluctant fighter, a slow healer, cowardly, Sunday driver. But I am outdoorsy, wakeful, I'm a whittler, iron gut, organized, I have blacksmith knowledge, and wilderness knowledge. I'm also a carpenter by trade. Did you see my new old series, New Apocalypse Builders? Go on, give that a look. You'll enjoy that. All right. Now, we're going to take as many drinks as we can here. And look at that right away. We've got an empty kettle and a griddle pan. That'll help us when we cook in the wilderness. Now, our goal is to find sustenance right here around this little lake. And then we'll expand. We're in the city of Molter right now, and hopefully that won't be too overrun. A rolling pin. Well, we'll take that. Again, we can't use that for anything, but we'll at least have it on us in case we need it for something else. A bottle opener might be good. There might be some things that I'll randomly take or randomly won't. I just don't know what I need quite yet. A black pen will always be helpful. Let's take as many of these curtains as we can, because we'll need them for bandages and cloth, so we can survive in the wilderness. It might be depressing, so I'm going to take some of these books and comic books. Oh, very nice. That must be my wife's old revolver in her rounds. Well, I don't need those quite yet. Again, well, we know the genes are there. I don't know if we need that quite yet. Ideally, we've got to make it out of here. Alright, I'm going to take this round bin because it's going to help us keep our campsite nice and clear. A rope and a hat. Well, I'll take the rope because we could use that. Let's see what we have upstairs. A pillow. That might help. Socks and a trophy. A sweater. Well, we know where our old house is. In fact, we'll mark it on the map, just so we can remember. It would be lovely if we can find some tools. It is very hard to survive out there. Ooh, tweezers. Those will be nice. Bandages will be helpful. Painkillers. A hammer, a saw, and a screwdriver are all very good tools to have. And if we can find those before having to repair them or make them on our own adventures, well, that will only be helpful. A cooking grill. That'll be helpful as well. Alright, now, I'm not very good at sneaking, but we're going to try anyway. A ratchet wrench. Now I have no idea if I need that in the wilderness. Let me know in the comments. Alright, another bandage. A map. Adhesive tape. Okay. Well, that's all we can do at the moment. So far, the dead are not as multitudinous as, Alright, well, there's one of the dead ones right now. We're gonna have to go away because, I am deathly afraid of them. That's right, I was supposed to install a garage, and unfortunately I couldn't do that. Well, silly me. I was smart enough to house chickens with a naked person over there. However, we're gonna have to try to dodge them. We get the chickens later, we know where they live. But I want to get into my tool shed to see if I have anything that wasn't robbed in the early days of this outbreak. We're going to take the long way around to give us as much time as possible. It'll be nice to try to find a watch or a pocket watch to tell the time and the weather. But I'll have to be careful, as I can't kill any zombies to get it. Would you believe it? The door's locked. And I don't have keys to my own house. Gas can. A plank. That'll be nice. Alright, well, that's about everything I can do at the moment. Oh no! Oh dear. Boy, that's scary. Well, looks like this house is lost. And I am slightly over encumbered. So, we're going to try to find our camp, and while we have daylight, perhaps we'll come back, see what we can do to find more tools. Setting up our early bed, even a bench to sleep on, will help. Now, I'll have to be as quiet as I can going back and forth to camp, because if we lead any of these zombies to them, well, it might be game over. Or we'll have to move. There. I'm wonderful at forging, so I'll be doing that to and from. But right now I'm encumbered, so I'll have to be careful. I see some rocks already. Those are good for starting campfires. Well, it looks like I can pick them up, but unfortunately, I can't pick them up. How about that? This world will never cease to amaze me. Well, here we are. Home sweet home. Well, let's drop off some of these items. We'll do our best to keep organized. I'm a little hungry right now. I do have the can of food. Well, let's keep my energy up right now as best I can. We're gonna eat all of that. And the empty can we'll place down to use it as a source to gather water. All right, let's make our way back to town and see if we can find some more useful items. If we're unlucky on our quest, then I'll make sure I forage back and forth. But right now, I'm nice and empty, so I can grab the most items as I can. Now, I find I get scratched less when I walk in the heavy brush if I kind of take my time, not just crawl or run, but really pace myself like this. Now, let's try not to use as much energy and go around. All right, an ambulance. That might be good for a source of bags. Oh, unfortunately, there's the dead. Oh no. We're gonna have to lead him away. All right, we don't want to end our adventures already on day one. And we don't want to lead him back home. All right. I employ a duck and weave method, which really helps me to avoid danger. All right, well, there's a trauma bag. Let's grab that and head out right now. That bag alone will already be a boon for us. That's wonderful. Now again, we don't want to scratch our gear. Everything we take right now is precious. Okay. Well, let's equip this on our back. And everything in here, we'll see if we can keep it. Some of it might be junk. I don't know. There. Now, let's see if this house is vacant. Well, darn. It looks like the previous owners are still there. We'll let them calm down for a little bit, and we'll check the house to the north. In fact, while we're here, it looks quiet. We'll check the neighbors across the street. Again, we're looking for a hammer, a screwdriver, and a saw. That will really make things easy. I see a broken window over there, and someone has just infiltrated their house. That is unfortunate. Well, this challenge is going to be interesting. It's a different way of how I usually enjoy this world. But every time I play different, it makes me think of new and better ways to challenge myself. And sometimes life is about the challenge. Never give up. All right, tool shed. Now, I'm carrying a bag. I've got to be careful. I'll drop it if I try to climb something that's too tall. All right, let's see if we can not scratch ourselves by going through the brush. So far, so good. All right, this place seems more quiet. All right. I heard a whoosh. Aha! Well, we'll have to let them come out. There was no way I can survive in that enclosed area. Let's check the house first. But that tool shed is prime pickings for some potential tool. All right. A hammer. Look at that. We are one step further on our road to adventure. More comic books. That will be helpful. Any amount of early food will also be helpful. A paring knife. A baking pan. A saucepan. We'll take that to help boil water. Crackers. Well, it's getting more busy now. I'll have to really be careful. Dryer lid. Good source to light fires. There's an upstairs. We'll have to be careful. A sewing kit. Well, that might be helpful. A magazine and books. Let's drink and fill up our water. Looks like they're in the back door. Oh no! All right, we've really got to be careful now. Let's go out the back way. These old grills usually have a propane tank. It'd be nice to also have a grill. But that would be hard. Yes, that will encumber us severely. Well, it looks like that tool shed is lost, but we did find a hammer. We'll try to come back in the days to come. See if everything settles down. All right, there's a garage right there. But there are dead everywhere. We're gonna have to chance it. Well, darn. I hate it when the world glitches on me. Hey, look, a generator. And a box. Well, there's fertilizer. All right. So far, so good. Oh, I think they pick up my scent. Darn. Well, that's incredibly odd. Do you see that? All right. Let's check this house before it's overrun. That door is locked. Oh my, that is the most frightening sight. That party. Well, I think we'll take the long way around. Make sure they don't get back to camp. Oh my goodness, look at all of those people. Sure would be nice to get into some of these tool sheds. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh no. We'll make our way back to camp, see what we can do with any foraging. Maybe get a fire started. Apparently, the paring knife has a tough time with the watermelon. Oh, I bet I need a firm, flat surface before I can do anything with that. Well, since I'm not over encumbered, let's see if I can forage a little bit. We'll look for firewood. Though it is heavy, we'll have to be careful. All right, back at camp. It's depressing. I feel like a hoarder already. All right, we'll use these sheets here to try to help make things organized. The thing about wilderness survival is to keep occupied. Otherwise, you'll go crazy. Now, since I'm the last human being on the planet, if I go crazy, well, would you hear me scream? Kind of like if a bear poops in the woods. Or a tree, if that falls. Would you ever know? Oh no. Well, darn. Already, we're gonna have to lead you away. That is horribly unfortunate. Well, this challenge really took a turn, didn't it? Come on, fella, follow me over this way. All right, we'll try to break line of sight, and hopefully he'll follow me over this way, and then lose interest as I make my way back to camp. And none too soon, because I think it's getting dark. Well, we got a hammer and a knife. We have a bag with medical supplies. We've got a little food. All in all, I have to count my blessings. I always wish to have more, but I have to appreciate what I've got. And I have one of the most priceless things at the moment. Something no one else in this world has. My life. So, we're going to have to see how long I last. Now, I did see another one down there, so we're going to have to be careful. I don't exactly have a place to sleep, so that means tomorrow we're going to be exhausted. Now, let's try to make it back there before it gets dark. Otherwise, we're really going to be up some kind of creek without a paddle. Alright, I made it to this little lake. Oh, but it does have some other guests. That is gonna make the evening very treacherous. Let's try to get some more food and keep fed as best we can, and we'll have to find some more things tomorrow. Search for berries and whatnot. Oh my. This challenge just became really tough. Alright, pitch black. This is going to be fun for everyone involved. Well, I can't exactly start a fire, and I can't exactly make a lot of noise. I'm really hungry right now. Well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to stay right here, try not to move, for as long as I can until morning. If I survive, well, I'll see you then. All right, it's early morning here. I've got a watermelon. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. I need a firm, flat surface, and apparently the ground doesn't help, even for my hammer. Look at that. Requires a surface. I can't slice into it. It'll be light soon, but I need a surface. Well, the things the modern world gives you and the wilderness doesn't offer unless you work hard for it. So, I'll have to place the watermelon right here by my food pile. I have a pen, so I can probably draw a happy face on it and talk to it until I'm able to eat him. Or wither away and die of hunger. Anyway, I survived. So, what I'm gonna do is call it here for the moment, and we'll see you next time. Ah! Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to live where we're gonna live. We might have to find a new home. And the fog's rolling in. Well, what a challenge. Boy, even the guy controlling me had a heart attack. Alright, I made it back. What a fun and interesting challenge. And I'm sure it will be frustrating. So we're gonna call it right there, and the world's gonna pause, just so I don't get jump scared again. And then we'll hopefully see you all next time on Wilderness Adventures.
Well, hey, thanks for watching. Oh, I hope you've had as much fun as I did. If you like what you saw, please do go ahead, leave a comment, subscribe, and come back for another video. This is going to be quite the challenge, not killing any zombies and trying to avoid danger and surviving in the wilderness. I'm going to see how long I can survive. I really appreciate your support. I greatly appreciate your time, and I can't wait to take you on another adventure. Thank you so much.